Britain, after the end of Roman rule. Procopius, Gothic War, Book 8, Passage 20. An account from the 6th century AD. Here I should record a story concerning Brittania, which has a very close resemblance to mythology. I do not believe these accounts are trustworthy, but they are repeated by numerous people who claim to have witnessed or been told about these events. I cannot ignore these reports in my account of Brittania, as people might think I am ignorant about what actually occurs on the island. They say that the souls of dead men are conveyed to Brittania. Those who most earnestly describe how this occurs say they have learnt these facts from dreams. They say there are numerous villages on the ocean coast that faces the island. These villages are inhabited by men who subsist by fishing the sea with nets, tilling the soil, or conducting seaborne commerce with Brittania. They are subject to the Franks, but never pay them any form of tribute. That burden is remitted because, from ancient times, these villages have performed a special service. The men from this coast say they are obligated to receive and deliver the souls of the dead. This service is conducted in turns. The men who undertake this task on the first night are replaced by their colleagues the following evening. Those under this obligation retire to their houses as darkness approaches. They sleep until they are awoken by a strange knocking on their door. An indistinct voice will cry out and command them to assemble and undertake their task. Without hesitation, they leave their beds and, not understanding what compulsion leads them onward, they head down to the shore. There they see skiffs, small sailboats, waiting with nobody on board. These are not fishing vessels, but a very different kind of craft. The men board the vessels and begin to row away from the shore. As they begin to embark upon the sea, they are aware that the ships are heavily burdened, as if a great number of passengers have crowded aboard the vessels. They see how the boats lie low in the water, and waves splash over the oarlocks onto the decking. Barely a finger's breadth separates the surface of the sea from the top edge of the hull. But throughout the crossing, the men see no one else on board except themselves. When these same men sail to Britain in their own ships, it takes them an entire night and day to make the crossing. But in these special ships, they reach the shore of Brittania after rowing for scarcely an hour. When they reach the island, the unseen passengers disembark, and the men leave the shore as quickly as possible. But now their boats are light, and rise so high above the waves that only the keel seems to touch the surface of the sea. The men who take the souls never see anyone sitting within these vessels, and they never see anyone disembarking onto the shore. But they say that a voice issues from the island, announcing the name of every soul as it disembarks from the boats. The voice calls out the name of the person's father and lists the honourable positions that person held. If the departing soul belongs to a woman, then the voice will list the men that she has married during her life. And this is what the men of this country say occurs to souls after death.